Romancing the Dungeon is intended for mature audiences, as this show contains adult themes, but not those kind of adult themes, unfortunately. Just sensitive stuff that some audience members may find upsetting. Content warning for specific episodes can be found in episode descriptions.
Tell me why I'm so alone when I know you're here with me.
You're listening to Romancing the Dungeon, a softcore D&D podcast about heroes navigating their daily lives while looking for love in a world full of peril, monsters, and heartbreakers. Previously on Romancing the Dungeon.
The four of you stand shoulder to shoulder with your new friend slash guardian, Agilius Steele.
Just quick pop in, we'll say, "Hey, Benjahmahan K'Illa, it's us, your friends. Please stop," and he'll go, "Cool."
Sure, that's how this has always worked.
We are breaking and entering.
Yes.
But there's one time when breaking and entering into someone's house is a good thing. Surprise parties. And there's a festival on, of which he wants to be a part of.
There's a person crying for help. I think we probably have good cause to break and enter.
Jammed into a makeshift cell, you see an Earth Ganassi and a human woman.
Is there anything else in here with you?
You've dealt with the other thing, right? You've dealt with the dragon. Oh god, she's here. And all of you turn and you see the sneering scowl of a young white dragon.
I don't remember ordering dessert.
Are you lonely, miserable, or just plain horny? Well, you've taken the first steps to solving your problems. At least your dating ones. Welcome to D8, devoted, desired, dreamy or dirty, dapper dates for dejected daters. My name is Dr. Roz Grapers, and if you don't get out of my bedroom, I'm calling the Tezrab City Guard. But since I have you here for a moment, why don't you join me on the chaise lounge? I think I said that right? Yeah, it's all really in the tongue, amongst other things. So, what are you wearing?
I definitely like to entice somebody with, over the top is just a nice silk robe, right? And underneath is the surprise, and it's a nice sort of...
Sorry, I really don't mean to cut across you there. Is it actually a surprise if half the city have seen it?
Well, excuse me, the surprise is that aside from the corset and the lacy panties is this beautiful black strap on courtesy of Bad Dragon. Not sponsored yet.
Okay, yet. But keep pushing that through.
I will.
Well, for me, it's I have this long, flowery nightie, my dressing robe. If it's cold outside, it'd be a pair of fluffy socks as well. And then I have to have my journal with me so I can write about the day that I just had.
There comes a point, Fia, where I feel so bad for you, I actually end up aroused. That kind of did it for me. Good for you, as long as you're comfortable.
You said it was bed attire. That's what... I read it as bed attire.
Oh,
what?
sweetheart. Sit down beside your auntie, Roz, and let me tell you about the birds, the bees, and the tabaxi.
Rosalina Greypus, there is only one way to find out what I wear to bed, and that is to best me in combat.
Okay, let me just get my bad dragon out.
On guard!
Generally when I'm adventuring, I will wear whatever it is that I'm currently wearing. You always need to be ready to get up and go, but if I do find myself at home, I wear what anyone else would wear. I wear sort of a nightgown, blue and white vertical stripe coming to about mid-shin, a nightcap draped over sort of the right side of my head, and as I sort of bring the house to a close for the night, I will sort of carry a candelabra with me up the stairs to my room. Once the candelabra comes out, everyone knows they must come to bed.
Oh, and is that a candelabra in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
I wear the same thing I've worn ever since I was 11 years old and accepted into the Galeshire Knight Academy. My nighty whities.
Stop!
Let me Let me just pause on that for a second. I can call you AJ, right?
Oh, we're fast friends.
Oh, even faster lovers.
That's a good thing, right?
Legally, I have to say.
Twinkle! All of you just hear a big grunting sound echoing around you. Twinkle, you hear Benji fast approaching.
They're being mean to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Tell you what, he's going to appear at the end of this round. Twinkle.
Yeah, so she's going to get up and... Fia's closest or Ivan's closest?
Fia's behind you. Ivan's in front of you. AJ's in front of you. Hephaesta's lying down.
Kyle's overhead.
Kyle's floating above you. Yeah, you're kind of surrounded.
Yeah, she's just going to go for Ivan then. 16.
Nope.
20?
Yeah.
And a 21.
Yes.
11. And another 11. 22.
Lumbering over to one side, Twinkle did not like the fact that you knocked a snack out of her mouth. And she does not like this fella talking to her in her brain. And she does not like when people invade her house. And she does not like you, Ivan, because you hit her in her chin. You're just really pissed off. You snap at Ivan and he just, it's a step back and you catch him as his footing slips out for him. She bears down on top of you. One claw immediately mashing you into the ground. The second claw just ripping through your armor. She is both tearing you to pieces and trying to crush you. She's playing with her food. Again, she's kind of bounding up on her back legs and kind of coming down on top of you. You just manage to roll out of the way. It is Ivan.
I'm very excited.
You're
right
an
now.
asshole.
Do it. Killer.
Because I have both the charger feat and the mobile feat. So I'm going to use the dash feature, which means, and because of mobile, it means I'm not affected by difficult terrain. With the charger, I can then make an attack as a bonus action. And then with my extra action, I'm going to attack 2 more times because I have extra attack. So I can attack 3 times. So I'm going to do that first.
I really thought we had him at difficult terrain.
I'm going to... Ooh, they're not great rolls.
What did you roll?
I'm like the highest was a 9. It was like a 9, a 3, and a 4, and it's
Okay.
like +6 to each of them. So
Even as light and as quick as you are on your feet, it's not just one clear sheet of ice, it's patches. And where you put a foot down a second ago, you find grip. And the next one, it's loose. You don't get the momentum you need to fully bull rush her.
yeah. What I'm going to do is I am going to use whatever movement I have to get as far away as possible. I don't provoke opportunity attack because of mobile.
Are you heading towards Fia, or are you heading towards the door that the Harper and Birdie are running for?
Yeah, I'll go to the door, yeah, just to kind of clear the way for them. And
As he watches you run away, Kyle's like, Hephaesta or anything?
Nah.
she's fine. She's fine.
She's playing dead. It's her signature move.
Do right by our fiery bitch.
Let's do right by love, not do right by hate.
And you take a D4.
Not the time.
Do I have to add that to my current death amount?
Oh my god, I'm actually gonna. No, I'll take 1, thank god.
2.
Not my intention.
Hephaesta, death saving throw.
At least you did damage that turn.
It's a win!
10.
Meets it, beats it.
Kyle and Fia, you watch as Ivan darts towards the door, giving AJ some support and also securing the exit for Harper and Birdie. And then both of you just hear his voice echo across the room, and do right by love stings once again. It is Fia.
Okay, I'm just wondering, besides myself, is anyone still within combat range of this?
Kyle's floating about.
Okay, that's fine. So bonus action, I'm going to do Blessing of the Raven Queen to get 30 feet away.
Okay.
So I can actually whip out my longbow and go at this thing.
Okay. Now when you say teleport 30 feet away, are you going out of the cave?
I'd say that would be the best. I don't want to pigeonhole myself.
Yep.
Yeah. And then shoot from there. So that is a 25 to hit. 7 plus 7, 14. 21 damage to Le Dragon.
Tell me how you killed Twinkle. Are you taking a lethal shot?
No, I just want to knock her out.
Okay. You all watch or you all see, well, except Hephaesta, I'm conscious. Everybody who's done something in this combat sees.
Everybody who contributed to the overall success of this encounter.
I did. Like, I'm the first person here for 20 health. Like, fuck you guys. I want to stay dead. I'm done.
You failed to prepare, you prepared to fail.
AJ actually has that crocheted on a pillow. Yeah, Kyle, Fia is there, and then she's not. And you can just see her outside, and you're standing on the other side of the river, Fia. Immediately, 3 things become apparent to you from this vantage. There's a really fucking pissed off frost giant about to bear down on top of you. There's a truck ton of money on a ledge just over your shoulder, and you can see Twinkle's in really bad shape. Seeing Benjahmahan K'Illa approaching, knowing what you know about him being enraged, knowing that this is probably his pet, you kind of find yourself wondering, what would AJ do? And the entire time you've been telling the guys, prepare, wait, don't rush. And though you have the perfect shot, you aim the bow up over Twinkle's head, and it hits a stalactite. It breaks, it falls, and strikes the young white dragon on the back of the head, and the young white dragon collapses into a lump. AJ, you just hear, I'm gonna smash your bones, and I'm gonna make you into a broth, and I'm gonna make Twinkle feel so much better. and it's just the rest of it is just Twinkle, calling out.
AJ's gonna leap the table, dash across to Benjahmahan K'Illa. We're so sorry, and we will fix this. And I am so sorry. I'm Agilea Steele of Galeshire's Night Academy. Well, I've graduated. It was fun, actually. But we know we're here. Happy Nice Fest.
You're going to have to give me a persuasion check.
While AJ is doing that, I'm going to go to Hephaesta and use lay on hands to give her the last
That's fine.
smite.
Leave me here. Who cares?
Okay.
A 10. Benji still looks really annoyed. The large club he had at his side, he comes to a stop and he's pointing it at you, AJ. What do I care about Crapfest? Huh?
Twinkle, you said to her, and our friend, we just need to get them up. And then, you're right, it's crap. Ever since they replaced the mascot. But can we just save our loved ones?
Fine.
I'll help him with Twinkle. Medicining ye, and I have no healing. I'm just
Shaking her.
Rubbing the blood in there. Huh? Lay on hands on Hephaesta?
Yeah, she's up 13.
No.
I'll also, if I can, use Cure Wounds on Twinkle.
You know, it's the thought that counts, really, when you think about it. Yeah, you roll a Cure Wounds.
That's 9 HP.
Twinkle rouses, and it's just followed, like, again, it's just sobbing, petulant sobbing out of her, and she... Come over. Sob. I understand, Twinkle. People can be very selfish. They can be very selfish.
So delicious. Just that one. She points at AJ.
snack.
I do like his anti-snowman policy.
It's abominable.
Good night, everybody!
Oh, dear.
Inspire that man.
One, you are getting inspiration.
Yes.
And then something shifts in Benji's heart.
Grew 3 sizes that day.
And he dropped dead. Because it's not supposed to do that. And if only he had stayed on the Greg's insurance policy and gone for a free health screening. I'm just so angry all the time.
Let it out. It's okay. Just here on my shoulder.
And he's like, you are now drowning in Giant's tears.
Not the first time.
And they're very cold. It's like slushy. It's actually slushy.
I actually kind of get used to it.
First I lose my goddamn job. What is a man without a job, okay? There's a Greg's turning me. I thought we had something. They invited me into their home. I lived with them. I cooked for them.
There. When I was a kid, I used to come to, well, it was nice back then. It is crap fest now. And like,
Such a crap fest.
you mightn't recognize me, but I used to always look up to you, literally and metaphorically. And you were great. I don't know, sometimes we get so angry and our feelings are too big for even our bodies. And you, I think you can harness that. Take this one over here. Look at her. She's made of flames. She has a fire within her, and she could burn bridges and burn the whole world down, or she could create a flame that people like gathering around, telling stories around, drinking around. You could be that ice flame.
Why did the Reverend just tell me that in the first place?
The townsfolk don't speak the eloquent language we do.
Oh yeah, that would be a barrier, all right. I'll stop sending letters, but I just want a meeting with Paisley.
I can get you that.
And I want a new dress for Twinkle.
I can't get you that. But I know a tiny kobold who might be able to.
Kyle, first of all, haste wears off after a minute, and both of us are overcome with a wave of lethargy. Nice. So Ivan and Kyle like for a second or two, and then they're fine. Kyle's going to go over to Fia and Hephaesta and twin spell a cure wounds on them.
Thank you.
But it's only first level because he's not that nice. That's only 5. To both of them, he's like, it's nice to see a man who's in touch with his emotions, eh? AJ, nice guy, seemingly. I don't know what he's saying, but they're crying a lot.
It's cute.
I have to say, AJ, I think we can all learn a lot from a man like you. A man who really knows how to do right.
No.
Say no more.
With it all kind of talked out, the 5 of you, with Benji and Twinkle, are guided towards another part of the cave. And Benji directs you towards a rather ramshackle looking sled. It is made out of bones and furs and leather and chunks of ice. And he hops into it and gestures for each of you to kind of climb aboard. Twinkle goes to the back, burying her claws into it, ready to kind of give it a shove. Twinkle gives her wings a quick flap, and with a mighty whoosh, the sled just topples right over a cliff. And just as you see the ground getting that little bit closer, and Kyle, the urge to make those wings come out, the sled actually lurches back for a split second as Twinkle readjusts herself a small bit and guides the sleigh down onto the slope. You weave and spin and cut through the forest. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw for courage.
19?
19.
15.
10.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, so basically everybody but Hephaesta loves roller coasters, apparently. Hephaesta, you are, oh my god, what the hell, eyes shut. You just feel yourself rapidly dragged. When the first tree drew very, very close, that's it, your eyes shut.
I'm holding on to Kyle's arm and I'm like nails in, just clinging.
Ow, 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 wee, ow!
As it torpedoes the sled down the side of Matter-of-Fact Mountain towards the village of Littlehorn, the village gets bigger, the lights get brighter, and just when it thinks you think you might actually barrel into the town, you all watch as Benji just takes a log with some rope on it and just heaves it out one side, hoping to anchor, and there's a slack of rope spirals out under your feet. Just as you brace, Benji shouts,
What's he saying?
Hang tight! And H is going to put his hands out to everyone.
We hold hands?
Still clinging to Kyle, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm holding hands.
okay. The sled just comes to a full twack. The rope goes taut. Give me strength. Athletics, if you've proficiency in it, Otherwise, a strength saving throw.
12 for me.
17 for Kyle.
17.
2 successes.
13 for strength.
Natural one.
Oh, God.
That's a different die.
That sudden, abrupt, violent stop. The 5 of you holding hands. Hephaesta, you were just holding Kyle.
Yeah,
You were holding nothing.
around him.
You're the first to go. You are the cannonball. Your whole body just it's because you were kind of half hovering on the seat anyway. It's that whole like, well, if I'm not technically in the car,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
With nothing to purchase yourself against other than Kyle, you go, Kyle, you're holding tough, but physics and science, as we've learned, bones are a thing.
Yeah.
And Hephaesta has flying bones right now.
Happy. No.
That's very contagious. And Kyle, you're out. Fia is with you. Ivan is with you. And AJ just kind of follows along because and the 5 of you are just launched out because the back of the sled as it hits a snowbank goes up and you are slingshotted out.
Nice.
You tumble into the middle of the village square, everybody stopping to stare. You're battered, bruised, something's probably broken,
Still so tired.
exhausted. And Kyle, as you stand up kind of half woozy, Benji is climbing over the snowbank and people are beginning to panic.
It's okay.
Really?
You can trust us. You're local heroes.
Yeah, I'll have a persuasion check with a disadvantage there.
How dare you?
She doesn't need a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're exhausted.
Triple disadvantage. Oh, is that double 18? It was double 18.
Huh.
Plus 2. Unnatural 20s.
Yeah, there is everyone. It just takes one person. And in this case, the mayor, who was getting ready to announce the winners of the ice sculpting competition, just from the stage, kind of like adjusting his spectacles a little bit and seeing the 4 of you, and in the company of Agelius Steele, just does a... And within the crowd just starts, people are chanting.
Foot going.
Yeah, it's living life right now. From the side,
Banjo kicks in.
from the side of the stage, his daughter is just giving you the stink eye, Ivan. Benji kind of approaches you, and he's like, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm here, everybody. I'm your mascot again. Thanks so much. It's great to be back." He's just shouting. People are looking very...
He's not shouting at you. He made mistakes in the past, and he's here to try and fix himself and be the... Remember how when Nice Fest used to be nice?
Paisley Wyvern, when you kind of call out Nice Fest, and again, you're Agelius Steele. Like, if you don't think Nice Fest is nice, then there has to be something not nice about Nice Fest. And that gets him in the heart. He looks down and he sees all the smiling faces and some of the terrified faces, because some people are starting sure about the frost giant. He just ponders it for a moment. Agelius, if you wouldn't mind translating, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Benjahmahan K'Illa.
The Honorable Benjamin K'Illa.
It would behoove us all here in Littlehorn if you would resume your duties.
We think you're super awesome, and you have a slick beard, and you're really working it, and it's great. You got your job back as long as you don't rage out on people, because it's Nice Fest.
You can have your job back at half pay.
The town has made some cuts. You have to do half the work.
Benji is just kind of nodding, and he just gives you a thumbs up, Agelius, and then he gives Paisley a thumbs up, and everybody is, again, it's not as a comfortable clap, because like if we clap too loud he might get mad, and if we don't clap enough he'll definitely get mad, so it's a middling clap. I think that calls for a celebration, now that the 5 of you have, well, you've really done your best to restore niceness. So, a round of drinks on me at the tavern. And oh, Ivan, congratulations. You was the only ice sculpture to be
well, judged because the others are in pieces. So by default, you have won, my boy.
Fantastic. What do I win?
You win a sash. It says world's best and nicest ice sculptor. You get bragging rights for a year, my lad.
Marvelous.
And he kind of ushers everybody towards the tavern where you all are staying. Sebastian's there. Harper and Birdie have met up with the others because I can't remember their names. Tanner was one. The missing tourists have been found, returned safely to Littlehorn, and for now, peace and calm and niceness has been restored. As the drinks flow and good times are had, Sebastian approaches the four of you, and seeing Aegelius Steele in your company, Aegelius, he gives you a salute. AJ.
Zeb.
You four.
Zeb.
Well done on your work. You were clearly successful. And I owe you all an apology.
Underestimated us once again?
Well, I'm talking more about my attitude.
Oh, sure, yeah, that too.
It was very impolite of me.
Kyle locks eyes with Seb and uncharacteristically earnestly says, I think that went both ways. And I'm sorry as well.
The night rolls on, and as you celebrate, as you learn more about your new friend Aegelius Steele, Sebastian informs you that Aegelius was part of a squad sent out of Galeshire City to meet you. You are still awaiting the arrival of the rest of his platoon. It will be tomorrow afternoon at some stage that they make it here to Littlehorn, and Sebastian says that you can still make the most of it. A lot of the traders and merchants are desperate to get you down. As you're making your way around the crowd and people are kind of drawing up to you, it is a little overwhelming. And well, how do each of you find that actually?
No, I think it has to be overwhelmed. Like, I think at first it'd be like, oh, attention. I love attention. Is anybody hot? Like, what's going on? Look at me. But then after just even a few minutes, she'd be like, that's enough of that.
I think for Fia as well, she's also very overwhelmed, but for her, it's a case of that someone gets talking to her and she doesn't know how to politely excuse herself from the conversation.
Kyle he doesn't particularly care for it, but he does just slips into a kind of an autopilot mode where he is, acknowledging people, kind of smiling politely, conversing naturally enough, but he's not really there. He's like paying attention actively to the goings on with the rest of the group and the people around them in general.
Well, AJ's quite used to crowds. He doesn't like fame. He tends to try to dip out. If possible, he'll try find... He might have known from like coming to the Galeshire Academy to like just go practice bow stuff with them, like take a little class on the side. For him, he's not a hero. Like, he's a soldier. Everything he saw today, these people are exceptional and they deserve the attention.
Ivan?
Not like egotistical about it, but it is that thing of like, we've done right by love. I haven't said it out loud, I've thought it.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, yes, very good, yes, thank you.
On that, a rather stout halfling stomps up to the five of you. She's wearing like a very heavy leather coat. She has kind of a straw hat on, or just this wiry nest of brown curls just kind of sitting. She looks fairly tough, and she kind of gives you kind of a polite smile, and her front tooth is missing. You had a nice time, did you? Huh? Up on the mountain?
Yes?
Ah, you're fighting a giant, were you? And she's waving her fists around. Ah.
No.
Just trying to help where we could.
Poppycock is what I say to the five of you. I bet you 100 gold pieces there isn't one of you that could stand 3 rounds, and she holds up 2 fingers, with my pudding.
Well, certainly not with the state I'm in right now. Probably not, no.
Oh, you're delicate, are you? Oh, you're a delicate little lady, huh? 150 gold pieces, then.
I'm not dirtying my hands, but I will heal up anyone who wants to give it a shot in the ring. Heffy, you love hitting things.
You didn't do anything before.
Whoa.
The crowd has gone quiet.
All right, lady. I'll take on your pudding.
Grand love. 150 gold pieces. And she holds her hand out to you with spit on it.
I step up, I look her dead in the eye, and I shake that disgusting hand.
It's very warm.
Oh, did not need to know that.
As your hands part, it just sort of does like a.
Oh no!
It's actually suction.
No! All right, no.
All right, then. 5 minutes outside town. I'll get pudding ready. She waddles drunkenly away from you. Paisley approaches. Hephaesta, pudding is a bit of a local celebrity. So if you could maybe relax and just go with the punches.
Excuse me? You want me, another local celebrity and hero, to let a puddin', whatever that even is, win?
It's just that I've back ordered 1,000 little giant walrus plushies for next year, and actually no, if you do kill him, I can jack up the on with the contest. Heading out of the town, the crowd are just following. Kyle is kind of like doing that kind of muscle rub.
While healing, please.
How heavy-handed do I need to go with this?
I have 12 HP.
Out of?
53.
Right, so 3d4 won't do it, no?
No.
Right, duly noted.
Yeah.
So 12
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
12 plus 13, 25.
A little more if you got it.
Wow, okay, that's much better. 35, 42.
Yeah, that should do it.
I don't fucking want to. That's all his second level spell slots.
Thanks.
As you're moving out of Littlehorn, you had seen like a wooden ring on the outskirts. It's all lit up, like a dozen torches glowing around it, and the crowd are just filing.
Without the knowledge of anyone going, because I don't want to be seen to be doing something nice, I'm going to pat Hephaesta on the shoulder and say, good luck in there. And I'm going to cast a warding bond, because we can't have the heroes fail for the next hour. A +1 to AC, a +1 to saving throws, has resistances to all damage, and any damage that gets done to her, I'll take.
Oh my god.
I also have to be within 60 feet of you, I think.
As long as you don't get dead center,
Okay.
you'll be within range.
Okay, but I don't know that.
No, you don't actually.
So,
You approach the ring. As you look across, it's very shiny. This is a frozen pond.
shit.
Twinkles in the stands being like, fucking kill her!
Just eating some snacks. It's just cats from the cat sanctuary. Yeah, you step out onto ice. It's a bit slippy. It's very sheer. Across the other side of the pond, flopping towards you, you just see these two large, bulbous eyes. And then you see that the light from the torches glint off of two huge tusks as a giant grey and brown walrus flops towards you, and the crowd goes quiet. Oh yeah. I was. This is me, everybody. It's my time. My time to shine, and my little puddin'. It made me so proud. And Josie Caker, Puddin's mom, falls into the arena, gets up. Standard rules apply. No sharp weapons, no killing blows, and if you're knocked out of the ring or under the ice, you're out. Get her, Puddin. Give me an initiative roll, please.
11.
14, and I have a -1. Puddin is in their element on the ice.
Right, okay.
And immediately, just on Josie's command, half bug-eyed, dozy look becomes a killer stare. And Puddin sees right into you. He is just bounding with all the grace and speed of a walrus, but giant, towards you. Give me an athletics check to stay on your feet.
Oh, Jesus. I'm bad at these things.
And it's still a disadvantage.
Oh, great. But I
So
don't need it
exhausted.
to get any worse. It's a 3.
You are knocked flat on your ass. His movement isn't great.
Okay.
I was very dramatic in that description.
Okay.
He has only moved 20 feet.
Nice. Okay.
There's another 100 or so feet before he gets to you.
Okay.
So if you could come and meet him halfway, that would be great.
Okay, so he's about 100 feet away?
He is 100 feet away.
And she said no sharp weapons.
No sharp weapons.
But that means physical weapons.
Yes.
There was no ban on spells. So I'm going to move in about 40 feet. So there's only 60 feet between us. And I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers around him.
How much you moved 20 feet in?
40.
You used, if you were knocked on your ass.
Oh, I had to use half to get up anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not close enough to do that. So I take it back.
Okay.
You can still cast it then if she comes towards you.
I guess. Okay, so I cast it in front of me, but he takes no damage.
It's going to be one of the slow fights. It's a slow burning fight. He is still barreling towards you. Give me a perception check.
6.
No, everything's fine. Life's great. It's your action.
Love it.
He is 20 feet closer to you. You have all your full movement now.
Okay, so I'm going to move to just behind Cloud of Daggers,
Okay.
which does put me out of range. But I don't know that.
Okay, great.
Oh, does it just end entirely? Well, all right, you tried. Thanks for that. And I will Eldritch Blast him. So I miss, and it doesn't matter.
Okay. You're not sure if it's a couple of sambucas you had while you were up at the lodge. You're not sure if it's the exhaustion. You're not sure if it's the pressure from the crowd. You can particularly you can feel Kyle's eyes on you.
I'm just trying to say, Kyle at the sidelines, like, shit, do you want to place a bet?
I already have. Don't worry.
Oh, what about? Oh,
Between us?
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, sure.
10 on Hephaesta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Ivan and AJ, what are y'all doing?
Kissing.
Okay.
Nice.
Direct Belf.
So I'm just I'm gonna turn to AJ and be like, so caramel popcorn. I've never had it before.
Oh, well, that's what you have in your hands?
Oh.
Kind of this time of year, caramel is just one of those flavors. You know, it just feels good in your tongue.
Oh. Well, bon appetit to me.
You know, this thing with pudding, it's a walrus. Like, can we just leave it alone? Anyway,
I know.
I'm gonna go shoot some bows. Arrows.
At some bows.
At some bows.
As you watch kind of AJ, this isn't really my cup of tea. It is just a gentle walrus. Felicity River and Paisley's daughter is still daggers, and she's kind of hanging off the arms of this rather muscular Goliath, and they're just oh my god, you're so funny.
I'm just going to keep looking out and eating some caramel popcorn going, go pudding!
As you say this, you just see 2 blasts of Eldritch, the same sort of Eldritch that she hit you with. Go wild. They just go wide and wild. The sky kind of lights up with golden, red, and yellow flames. And Fia, you feel your purse getting a little heavier. Your confidence in Hephaesta dwindling a little bit as she manages to miss the giant walrus barreling towards her.
We're going to have to pay when she loses, aren't we? She doesn't have the money, does she?
I'm not paying. It's not happening. Nope.
Okay, well, we can always cheat.
Okay. Is there any way you can help her out, maybe?
Yeah, sure, loads.
Dude, just fun, thank you.
Puddin is now within range of you. He is big. He is surprisingly fuzzy. He smells like amber. Just... I meant the scent.
Wow. Just tell me how you really feel. Okay. Wow.
I meant the scent.
Oh, man.
Amber and sandalwood.
Wow.
First Benjahmahan K'Illa. He is monstrously big and bloodthirsty.
Really lovely. Is he in the cloud of daggers?
Oh,
then?
he's passed through. Yes,
Okay.
he did. He moved into it.
Will I roll damage now for it? Real damage.
Watch her get like ones.
Stop it. 5, 9. Oh, that's better. 12.
It bursts through the cloud of daggers, and you do see kind of little cuts crisscross it. It doesn't seam to notice. It's got a very tough hide. As it bears down on top of you, you just see him lift up, and you just see rolls and rolls of his cute, fluffy, fuzzy, tubby belly. And he comes right down on top of you.
What a move.
That is 12 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go
12
buy
hits Hephaesta.
some
Yeah.
armor after this.
She has no armor. She hasn't had armor since.
She doesn't wear armor because she throws off her aesthetic.
It's probably the most in character thing I've done the whole time.
Didn't we get your armor? Oh, no.
Yeah, we lost
and
it.
they lost it.
Yeah. To be fair, it was only a +1.
Well, I wouldn't hit you then.
No, that's true.
As he comes straight down on top of you, Festa, and it is, he eclipses all the light. It gets dark. He just slashes his head right across, and there is a flash from his tusk as he goes to stick you. And that is 22 to hit.
Well,
And then that is 3d6 plus 6 piercing damage.
Thank God for that healy.
3, 2, 5,
We've got no more healing.
8. Take 14 piercing damage. That's 29 damage in total.
Whoa.
It is your action.
great. Can I react to that with...
Crying? Yes, you can. That's free.
Should she have been rolling on her table at all?
Cut her daggers. Yes, she
Yeah,
should have.
will I do that now?
Please
since
do,
we've
yeah.
got it? 17.
Okay.
Um,
It would be a great time for it to go wrong.
Yeah.
no, it would not. So I have a reaction, bleeding love. So when attacked, I can turn their emotions back on them. This
God damn it,
little
Leona Lewis. I
tiny
shouldn't have come up with that one.
So it just
Then they got me through
happens
college.
as it's a reaction, and
Okay.
I just need to roll for effect. He's confused.
He is confused. He's
Yeah. Yeah, what's going on?
here for the first time in his life. Puddin's questioning, is this really it?
Is this what life is all
Is
about?
this what, he is confused. He will not be able to take any bonus actions or reactions against you.
Love that. So that's my reaction. So I'm going to move back to the other side of the daggers. Just going to keep him dancing around this thing. And I am going to Burning Hands him. So he needs to make a dex saving throw and beat, I think it's 13.
Okay. His dex is -1.
Oh, please.
That's a 6.
Okay, perfect. And that is 10, 16. Plus 2, 18.
You skate around the ice. As you cross over to the other side
Again.
of Puddin, you hear the ice under your feet cracking. And instantly your hands go up and out as a cone of flame just bursts from the palms of your hands. Puddin is engulfed in fire. He is now confused, dazed, and also terrified.
fire. Yeah,
and on fire.
yeah.
Kyle's like watching Hephaesta here and lets out a genuine cheer at a reasonably good display of magic from her.
Wow.
That's the first time.
It is. Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
But he's like, Fia would notice he is watching intently how she performs during this.
From where Ivan, Kyle, and Fia are, three of you give me perception checks.
10.
10.
I'm going to use my inspiration on it.
Okay.
15.
Fia, you're watching the match very, very closely, and Hephaesta got off a good one just there. Ivan, fucking hell, caramel popcorn is... it's changed your life. Like, do right by caramel popcorn.
I love it. I love it.
You're actually on your second bag. Kyle, no one else seems to have noticed, or Fia hasn't clocked it anyway. The ice is breaking. Puddin, for all his flopping around, is a clever walrus.
Can he reach out to Hephaesta telepathically? Sorry to interrupt. That was great. Keep an eye on your surroundings.
I just like look around.
You see the cloud of daggers. Got it.
No, that was way too vague. Come on. Come on, Kyle. Like, seriously.
It's 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Last time I just did the flat damage.
Oh, great. Yeah, do some more.
No, I won't do flat damage. I will just do... I will roll it. It's 2d8 for you. Plus 6. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 2 is 11 bludgeoning damage. As he flops straight down again. His whole body just kind of like trying to swallow you. The second time, as he kind of bears up, he comes down, but he leans heavily into his left shoulder. It crashes into the ice. You have one more round.
Okay. 1, does he come through the cloud daggers?
He did.
Okay. That's
He had to have to.
Yeah, to get me.
Yep.
That's why I'm running around it. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay,
Yeah.
14 damage.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as confident. He's kind of come through the confusion. Like he's like, oh yeah, I'm here. Smash that lady.
So I'm going to react again with my Hellish Rebuke this time, which is at level 3, 4d10.
Or to kill the walrus. Oh, no, I suppose if you do kill the walrus, Paisley's in for a huge windfall.
Oof. Okay. 18, 28. And that is my reaction. And then we're going to hit him with a Scorching Ray. 16. No, hit? Maybe?
Yeah, hits. Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
With 9 damage.
Okay. Hephaesta, you see a very woozy looking pudding. Like he's slamming into the ice. He's trying to slam into you. He's all over he's probably got a couple of concussions from knocking his head against it. The ice is cracking under your feet. You can actually feel the bubbling of water as it comes through. You hold your hand up aloft, and Kyle, as painful as it is, you see she has it. As a ball of light just blinks above her tips of her fingers, and you know straight away it's Scorching Ray. It's classic move. Just out of the orb of light, it grows bigger until it's about the size of an apple, and then straight away a beam of scorching heat just erupts, strikes flashing Puddin straight in the face, and there is just and he falls over dramatically.
I walk up to him and I put a boot on him and I stand with my hands on my hips.
First of all, D20, just for fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you
That'd be
for
hilarious.
Yeah.
Just because it would be deeply funny.
Does Hellish Rebuke count as well? As technically?
Yeah, it would. It's a spell. Yeah, if you're using a spell slot. So you give me 2, please. What did you get?
I got a natural 1.
Okay.
Why am I rolling so many ones?
That ice is about to break.
Okay, so you're still rolling a d10, but
Okay.
Let me pull up the.
Is there like a good and a bad?
No.
Okay. Okay.
The higher you
Yeah.
roll, the safer you are. Is all I
Well,
would
that's
say.
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like-
This is why they don't like me.
Oh no, it's entertaining.
Speaking of, 10 gold, please.
He coughs up 10 gold and is on his feet cheering before anyone else in the stands.
10 more gold for
As long as you keep
me.
it.
10 more.
I am terrified of how large the text box for number 10 is.
What is that now? What exactly is this?
So,
No.
kind of. It's kind of wild magic. So,
Festa, I wrote a subclass. I've started creating subclasses for y'all. Like you have your Ode of Adoration. Hephaesta is a sorcerer of the Unbridled Heart. So her magic, like most sorcerers, comes from within, but from her, it's tapped directly into her emotions. Nat. I know, that was the fun part. Roll a 10, please.
is that a 1?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
So fitting. You go into a blood-curdling rage. As you put your boot down on Puddin's neck, he's still breathing.
Yeah.
And it is that triumphant, yes,
I just
won.
scream and just start punching the blubber.
You you start pounding the blubber. You're just, and Josie, the ringmaster, is coming around. He's like, no, he's dead. You were 150 gold pieces. Give me an unarmed strike against Josie.
Oh no!
Kyle was cheering. It slowly fades and horror crosses his
Crowd
face.
were as well. They was like, oh my god, she did it. She beat, oh my god, she's beating Puddin. And now she's beating Josie. Mommy, what's going on?
I got you still exhausted.
That's an 19.
Okay, yeah, Josie comes up kind of like, stop. You full on bash her right in the face. She's out cold.
Perfect.
Hephaesta storms towards the crowd and just starts wailing on random people. Is anybody from the group going to intervene?
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna get within 60 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast command, and I'm gonna say halt, and you have to make a wisdom save.
19.
Nope.
Okay. But you heard Ivan just order you
I
to
turn on
halt.
it. Listen here, you fucker! And I
She's
am
not stopping
storming
you.
at him.
Can you put her to sleep or something, please?
I don't have that spell, and it's funny.
Yeah, AJ, you've come back having shot bows at arrows and arrows at bows.
I'll take one shot at Hephaesta, just try to banish her first.
No, that'll only anger her more.
People are fleeing. It's just what was a quick, short-lived, oh my god, she beat Puddin, the legendary giant walrus, is now lunatic runs rampant in ring, beats up defenseless animal.
The background Puddin slowly sinks into the cracking ice.
It only lasts a minute, and many people attempt to subdue you. Everyone that does ends up getting sucked in the kisser.
Yeah.
Did you see that text I sent? And if so, is it valid?
Okay, no, I did not. I will
Okay.
look now.
It was in the middle of round 2.
Oh, you did. So you bet on Hephaesta to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we fade to black, Kyle, you're searching for that bookmaker to try and collect your money. Ivan and AJ, Hephaesta just fell over, all raged out.
Really close, Ivan. Just far enough out that I couldn't hit him, and then just whop
Bam.
right on my face.
Straight down.
You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome.
Oh my god, it's the hero of Tesseract. He saved us from the other hero of Tesseract.
Thank you.
We fade to black. And as the night draws to a close, you all drift to sleep. The events of the last couple of hours, the victory, the celebration, the crowds, the adoration, it just seeps out of you as you long rest. But Hephaesta, you hear a voice calling out, Heffy.
Who's there?
Heffy. Save me. It's Dahlia. Please.
Fuck, where are you?
I'm in serious trouble.
How do I find you?
Killshire. I'm in the city. She's coming for me. Hephaesta, I think they've turned on me.
Oh, Eve's gone.
It's not Eve. It's not just Eve. And out of the darkness, Dahlia steps forward, a huge wound down her right shoulder. Her face is racked in pain and worry. Her hair is torn out in clumps. Her dress is ripped. Her hands are covered in black scorch marks. I'm so afraid. She's coming. She's coming, Hephaesta. She's coming.
How do I get to you? Where are you?
The city where Eve took us that first time. She's coming. And she runs. Dahlia just runs right through this black dreamscape. And twisting out of the shadows, you see the haggard form of Morag. Oh, I should have known she would have retreated here.
What have you done to her?
I'm only getting started, Hephaesta. Sweet dreams. We'll see you soon. And she gets very close to you, and you can feel her breath on you. And she kisses your forehead, and you can feel the moisture, and you can feel the skin that she leaves behind, and her hair clings to you. And you wake up, and the room is filled with light. Your hands are, your knuckles are sore, your whole body aches. You look around and you see that Fia and Kyle are sitting at a table counting money, a lot of money. Ivan is shining a shield, a buckler, and just standing in the doorway chatting, you see Sebastian and Aegelius. There's a small little gathering of guards outside. As you kind of go to lift out of the bed, in your left hand, there's just a black ribbon and strands of pink and lilac hair in it. And we'll leave the episode there.
Tell me why this hurts.
was Romancing the Dungeon. You've been listening to Amber as Hephaesta, Sam as Ivan, Louise as Fia, James as Kyle, and Ben as Ajalius Steele. Our theme song, Haunted, is by Ghost of Red Mountain, with title card and artwork by Ralph is Redacted. I'm Declan, and I've been your Dungeon Master. If you like what you heard and you want to know more about the show and who we are and what we do, check us out on social media at D8 Dungeon. You can follow us over on twitch.tv/D8 Dungeon for our streams. We're back in 2 weeks' time, and we will see you then. Your
Adjacent.
Hey.
just the earnest with which you said that.
What's the opposite of inspiration?
Me having a mild stroke.